Hello everyone, Swarnendu here. Today we are diving into serverless architecture in SaaS, a game changer that's redefining how modern software scales, innovates, and optimizes costs. Now I know serverless sounds like magic. No servers? How does that even work? Well, the truth is there are servers, but you do not have to worry about managing them. Instead, your cloud provider, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud handles everything behind the scenes. So you can focus on building and scaling your SaaS business. But why should you care? How does that impact cost, performance, and scalability? And is it really the right choice for your SaaS? Stick around because we are about to break it all down. Alright, before we jump into the benefits and use cases, let's get a clear understanding of what serverless really means. Serverless doesn't mean there are no servers. It simply means that you as a developer or SaaS owner don't have to manage them. Your cloud provider takes care of provisioning, scaling, and maintenance. You only pay for the exact execution time of your code. No wasted resources, no unnecessary cost. Think about it like electricity in your home. You don't need to own a power plant. You just plug in your devices and get exactly the electricity you need. Similarly, with serverless computing, your app runs only when needed and it scales up or down automatically based on demand. That brings us to the next big question. Why are SaaS companies going serverless? SaaS businesses today operate in a highly dynamic environment. One day you have 1,000 users and the next a viral moment brings in 10,000 more. Traditional infrastructure struggles with these unpredictable spikes. But serverless, it thrives in this environment. Here is why. Number one, infinite scalability. Whether you have 10 users or 10 million, the backend adjusts instantly. No provisioning, no downtime. Number two, cost efficiency. You only pay for actual usage, no idle server cost. For some businesses, this can reduce infrastructure cost by up to 80%. Number three, faster time to market. No need to set up and manage backend infrastructure. Developers can focus entirely on building features, accelerating releases. Big players like Netflix, Airbnb, and Slack are leveraging serverless for exactly these reasons. But what about real-world SaaS application? How are startups and businesses actually using serverless? Let's take a look. Serverless isn't just a theoretical concept. It's actively powering some of the most successful SaaS applications today. Here is how. Number one, event-driven applications. When users take actions like uploading files or making API requests, serverless functions handle the response instantly. Second, real-time data processing. Analytic platforms can process millions of data points without maintaining massive infrastructure. Third, automated API scaling. Instead of worrying about traffic spikes, your API scales dynamically in the background. Fourth, AI and ML workloads. If you are running AI-driven SaaS, serverless lets you process tasks only when needed, saving compute costs. A perfect example? Slack's backend uses AWS Lambda for event processing, ensuring messages are routed instantly without lag. So serverless sounds great, but is it perfect for every SaaS business? Let's talk about some of the challenges. As much as I love serverless, it's not a silver bullet. There are a few challenges you need to consider. For example, number one, cold starts. If a function hasn't run in a while, it may take extra milliseconds to start. This can be a problem for latency-sensitive applications. Second, vendor lock-in. If you go all in on AWS Lambda, migrating later to another provider can be complex. Third, limited execution time. Most serverless platforms have execution limits. For example, AWS Lambda caps execution at 15 minutes per function. So when is serverless not the best choice? If you have a long-running, compute-heavy task like video encoding or applications that require persistent connections, a hybrid approach with some dedicated infrastructure might work better. Now, if you are thinking, okay, this still sounds interesting, but how do I actually start using serverless? Let's see. Implementing serverless doesn't mean rewriting your entire SaaS from scratch. In fact, the best way to adopt serverless is step by step. Here are the steps. Step number 1, choose your cloud provider. AWS Lambda is the most popular, but Google Cloud Functions and Azure Functions are great alternatives. Step 2, start with one use case. Migrate a single component like background jobs or API endpoints instead of moving everything at once. Step 3, use managed services. Combine serverless functions with DynamoDB, API Gateway, Cognito, and other cloud-native tools. Step 4, monitor and optimize. Use AWS CloudWatch or Datadog to track performance and cost in real time. And remember, you do not have to go 100% serverless from the day one. Many successful SaaS companies use a hybrid approach, blending serverless with traditional infrastructure to balance performance and cost. So guys, is serverless the future of SaaS? Absolutely. But the key is knowing when and how to use it effectively. If you're building a SaaS business, you need to explore how serverless can help you scale faster, reduce cost, and free up your team to focus on innovation. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Are you using serverless in your SaaS, or are you considering it? Drop a comment below. And if you found this valuable, like, subscribe, and please share this video. Want expert guidance on SaaS architecture, scaling, or product strategy? Connect with me on LinkedIn and let's talk about how we can take your SaaS to the next level. Until next time, keep building, keep innovating. See you in the next one.